Today on Drawbli,
I am creating 2 artworks at the same time.
Hey, I'm Ben.
And I'm Abby.
And we are self-taught artists documenting our journey of improving at drawing, which is of course better with friends.
So click that subscribe button if you're new around here.
And check out our guidebook How to Easily Draw Every Day at the link below. Abby, tell me about your drawings.
Oh my gosh. So first of all...
Hold on, I have to stop whispering in our intros because I got yelled at in the comments.
You did?
Not yelled at, they said, oh, the ASMR, it's too much.
The ASMR. Come watch us draw. It's so serious.
Tell me about your 2 drawings.
So this one I flipped wildly through Pinterest, and I mean like spun the wheel of the page.
Oh yeah, I helped with this.
And we just stopped on 3 different images for face, pose, and clothing. I thought that was
going to combine all.
Yeah, I thought that was just a fun way to challenge
that is
myself.
a super fun challenge.
I loved the way the sketch turned out on this. It was a really fun, initial sketch for me. I felt like I had a good foundation to start from, and I really thought this was gonna be a banger.
But,
wah, wah.
Oh, no.
It was not a banger. It was, in fact, one of the worst pieces I've created in recent memory.
Oh no!
It turned out so bad.
What?
But
Why? What
I
happened?
don't know. But luckily,
I mean, this is a hard challenge.
it is. And on my second drawing, because I'm drawing 2 at once, switching every half hour,
Okay.
I don't do that. I just take one JPEG.
One JPEG.
And I don't even do a sketch. It's more alla primo. And
alla prima,
dang
okay.
it, I was going for the right one. I always think I'm gonna remember it. See? And so we get started.
Alla primi?
This is what I'm gonna work on for half an hour here.
Wow. This is cool. I really like this approach of just like skipping the sketching phase and kind of getting in and just painting right away.
I'm always
I find
afraid of
that-
it because I end up with really wild proportions. But what do you find that?
That is fair. I would actually say that is true for me as well. I think that's true for most, but I think that's something that comes with practice with the technique. You know? Just building up your blocks of colors. That's, I think, mostly how Ahmed Al-Duri works when we were taking his course and going through that. I think he mostly paints in like an alla prima style.
Yeah.
Already, like, that looks awesome. Like, just in such a short amount of time.
This one went so much better than the other one. And there I was swapping like every half hour. I think I would only work for an hour at a time, but every hour I was doing half an hour on one and half an hour on the other. And go figure, I spent more time on the other drawing than this one.
It is funny how that goes. That's actually something I really want to talk about in an upcoming thing that I have to show you. But I won't steal the spotlight here from talking about your beautiful artworks.
Oh, there's not much spotlight to steal once we swap back to drawing the other one. But it is very funny to me how one turned out, like, to me, satisfactory. And then this one, I just could not get it off the ground. My technique was off. I think I was biting off more than I could chew, of course. But sometimes you just don't know what's more than I can chew. You know, you just don't know. You don't realize it in the moment that you're biting off way more. You think, oh, I've drawn XYZ before. I can do it again. So yeah, I think part of this was the reduced amount of canvas I gave myself. A lot of it was taken up by reference, which really just puts me on a, about a postcard size area of iPad to draw on.
Gotcha.
So that kind of, reducing my work area was impactful in that way. But other things I have no excuse for. Like, why did her face look so wonky the whole time? I have no answer for that. There's no excuse. I know how to draw faces roughly now.
Yeah.
I've been practicing them.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I've been going through the same thing with you for over 2 years now. But I think I'll briefly mention the thing that I'm like really most excited about right now, kind of discovering and playing with more, is just the quick ability to do iterations on something in the early stages, which is something that, I really want to continue to focus on. So like when I'm doing a painting now, I've decided that I'm going to do like a quick sketch and then I'm going to do like 1 or 2 more. Like if I'm not in love with the first quick sketch, I don't want to keep fighting it. I just want to start over, do something else, and like do quick iterations just to see if I can get something in the early stages that I like. And that's so easy to do with 2D because you can literally spend 5 minutes That's
Yes.
all it takes. 5 minutes, start making some lines. If you don't like it, do another one.
And I think mastery is recognizing when is something, a piece that needs to just be pushed on more and gotten out of its early stages, or when is a piece just not working and it's time to walk away from that and start something almost new entirely.
I agree with you to somewhat, but I'd also say, like, as a digital sculptor with a ton of experience, you can hand me literally any garbage sculpt and I can fix it. Like, I can fix anything. But I think that is something that comes with experience, and like, I can work myself out of any rut. I've worked with tons of students. They've handed me stuff that just isn't working. It's completely broken. I can fix it. I can fix it in, 30 minutes.
Wow.
I've done it tons of times. I think with us, with our level of skill, that is something that we just don't have the ability to do. Like, we just can't do that every time.
No. Sometimes we just get in a bad rut and can't get back out of it.
We just don't have the experience to get out.
But trying is good good practice,
For sure. Oh, no, absolutely.
Yeah.
I agree 100%.
Quantity over quality.
That's
and
actually
all
a
that.
really cool face that you
Thanks.
created.
I was
That's
like, oh, look, I've made a better face now.
cool proportion.
Let me go mess with it more and ruin what I created.
That's okay. Like I said, I think this is a crazy hard challenge. I don't know if I would try this one myself, but I like the idea of finding, what was it, face, pose, clothing? I think that's really cool. That's a cool challenge.
Yeah, I'm still very drawn to the charm of creating from imagination and not just copying a reference pixel for pixel.
I agree.
Yeah, so it's something I like that I push myself on that from time to time because, for every flop, I'm getting that much closer to something that's going to be really cool someday. And I'm going to be really excited when suddenly I'm able to create like awesome stuff that's not from like one specific reference, but from many. And so I'm really excited for that.
As well as all your experience. Oh, and I love what you're doing with all the hair flowing around. That's so cool.
Thank you.
Something I have not asked you in a long time, actually, is, Abby, what brush are you using here?
Oh my gosh, I don't even know. I feel like my brush life right now is chaos. It's whatever I see that looks textured, whatever I see that looks smooth, whatever I see that's a sketch, whatever I see, it's all over the place.
Just
There's
trying anything.
no consistency. It's just, what do I feel in this specific moment? And oops, this is the brush I was using for that other thing a moment ago, and I'm gonna try to make it work here. Yes. And it works, or oh wow, it didn't. There's no rhyme or reason.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I like it. I mean, I haven't asked you in a long time, like I said. So.
What about you?
I've been sticking to the same brushes for a while, where I'm just using a really basic custom hard round brush that I made maybe like a year ago. And I pretty much use that for everything, and then a custom pencil brush. I really want to continue to get better at using that hard round.
I think this is reflective of us. Oh, go ahead and finish that thought.
I was just going to say the face is looking really good.
Thank you. At least there was something redeemable about this piece. I think this is reflective of both of us because I am a lot more likely to decide that I have a new passion in life, and it's a hobby.
And it's leatherworking.
And it's leatherworking
That's
this
the new
time.
one.
I haven't done any leatherworking yet. I've signed up for a class.
I feel like maybe once a month on Drawbli, we have like a come to Jesus moment with Abby, where we're just like, Abby has a new hobby. What is it? What is it this month?
Yeah. And this month I'm going to
leatherworking.
Yes, leatherworking. A friend of mine at work was talking about it, and she does it, and I just fell in love with the idea of it. I was like, this is my new thing. It's going to be very tactile, and that's it. That was the bummer, and then this one is the good one. So.
Well, I can't wait to hear about your leatherworking once you go to your class.
Thank you. I'm going to learn to emboss a skull. It wouldn't be my first choice, but this was the class available.
Oh, interesting.
I don't know. This was the one I had time for, so this is the one I'm going to.
Well, that's very interesting. And if you want to be interesting, click that like and subscribe button and check out our guidebook, How to Easily Draw Every Day, at the link below.
Share your work on Instagram with #Drawbli because drawing is better with friends.
And this is the part where we say
goodbye.
Goomba.
So when I'm a really good leather worker, what do you want me to make for you?
I want you to make me some clown shoes.
Some clown shoes. Okay, that'll be $500, but I'll get there.
It's gonna be a lot of leather.
Yeah.